Yo, YouTube! Oh my god. Yo, Zan, in the Mars. I'm in the house though. Oh, I'm so excited right now. Why? Why, may you ask? Automation was just released today. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know if it's released on PlayStation yet, the game, or Xbox, but I play PC, so I know PC stuff. Don't quote me on anything for other consoles, because I don't know. I just don't know. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do this. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Good start. I'm excited. And we're going to hit G. And we're going to go to automations. And what we have here is all the new automation blocks. I purchased the, what's it called? The DLC, the $5 thing off Steam. Might be more in your country. Don't quote me on the price either. $5 US, I think, is what it cost me. Plus, and they got a whole bunch of different interior walls, inset light. Oh, don't get me started. Lighting, pipeworks, access panels, air vents. Oh. Sweet, awesome. Cool. Signs, saddle cockpit. Cool. Emotion controller. Emoticons, cool. Timer blocks. New timer block. Well, new look timer block. New programmable block look. Sensors. Wait a second. Hold up. Time out. Where's all the cool stuff? I thought there were supposed to be new blocks for. There they are. AI flight mode. So these are the cool things I want to talk about. Okay, so what automation is going to bring to the game of Space Engineers is we're going to be able to create drones and autonomous things that walk around and use quote-unquote AI. They're going to use the game's AI system to learn, well, not learn, but to do what I programmed it to do. Basically, I finally have Lego, was it Mindstorm? That I never got as a kid. Thanks, Mom. Just kidding. Love you. Don't hurt me. Don't take away my computer. Just kidding. I'm old enough. She can't take away my stuff. She still can. She's my mom. She birthed me. Basically, I can create movable objects. I can create rovers that automated. I can create drones. Cool stuff. And that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about automation today until I start playing with it a bit. Because that's not what this is about. This is survival. This is... Why is it showing up? This is survival on Mars. I'm Zan. We're on episode 9, I think. Niner of this beautiful base building operation. And I don't have a plan. A lot's been going on in my life personally right now, and I don't really have a plan for today. So what I'm going to do is whatever the hell I feel like, which really isn't a good idea because for those of you who know me, me without a plan is dangerous. I do random stuff and things blow up. But what I think we're going to do is, I'm just doing this while I'm trying to think things through, is we're not going to really play with too much automation, sadly, because I don't know enough about it yet, and I'm not going to be testing some of that stuff live stream with you guys, while recording with you guys, just because it's a personal thing of mine. But we are going to build a small miner tonight, I think, to get down all the way, oh lord, all the way down into this tunnel somewhere to get to that gold. That gold over there. We're going to drill 47 meters that way, and we're going to get that gold. We're going to get the gold. Why? Because I can. And these are still going? Wow. About 80% of the way down already. Nice. But first, there's less. No, wait, there's more. Do I want to hook up a turret or two? I think I do. But with that, I built artillery on the roof. Can I even make artillery rounds? Assault cannon. Magnesium. Got it. Artillery shells. I cannot make artillery shells. They use uranium. So that artillery turret on the roof will be absolutely useless. This guy right here in the middle. Artillery turret. This will not work as of right now, but we're going to leave an empty space for it for later. If we ever get to uranium. I'm assuming we will. This turret will be fine. This Gatling, because we have the ability. Assault cannon, I believe I just saw that we can make those with just magnesium. Let's just double check. Production. This guy. Assault cannon turret, magnesium powder. Let's just make one. We don't have magnesium. I swear I got magnesium. We have some magnesium. Not a lot of magnesium. Oh. Okay. When you guys start getting as much material as I do, your refinery's full of stuff like this. And you can't make anything. Because my assemblers are full. My assemblers are full. So what we need to do is move some stuff out of the assemblers so that we can make room for other stuff to go into them. Sometimes you gotta empty them out. Oh, there's a bunch of magnesium in the, so there, we made one. We have one shell now. Now that might be a good thing and a bad thing. I may have just activated something in the game where I start getting attacked by these guys flying overhead. But we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll take that one. That's not what I meant to do. Assault cannon. That one. That one. And that one. That'll do it. Now, for those of you not following along with what I'm doing, you have about 8 episodes before this to catch up on, which, you know, you can binge it. I mean, we all binge it. Don't worry about it. Just binge watch. Just binge watch my stuff. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Just, it's whatever. I have a very fluid building style where I kind of talk myself through what I'm going to do. Mostly talk it through for you guys, but it's mostly my inner monologue going off. And yeah, we'll figure out what I'm going to do as I get there, kind of thing. I don't really have too many good plans. But we'll get to the plan in a second. The plan is going to be a welder. A welder. Didn't put anything there to connect it to. A welder. And what was that? Ooh, conveyor pipe cap. That's new. That's cool. We're gonna do a T here. And we'll do a welder here. And then we're gonna do a. Oh, actually, let's do that. Let's do it. Do we have one? No, we could do. We have to do a conveyor pipe junction. Oh, we're gonna use some automation stuff, people. We're gonna do it. We are gonna do it. Oh, we have other things to do too. I have things I'm supposed to do. Like I have an order of operations that I have forgotten to do for everyone today. Because I'm so excited. So let's get this just placed a little bit so that I can be smart with it. We're gonna put that. Okay, so that's a new automation pipe cap. That's just gonna look cool. I think that's all it's there for. There's no other. Maybe you can grab out of it. Ooh, that'd be cool. But nothing else. Just like nothing. Ah, it still looks cool. Okay, so order of operations that I normally do is we go to the wall. Okay, first off, I forgot to thank everyone.
Energy low.
Ugh, I think we're at 403. Yeah, 403 subs. The garage. Let's hit the right buttons first. Let's take the garage off of here. We're good with the garage, right? We're basically good. Cool, awesome. We finished this building minus a couple things, but that's pretty good. We've worked on storage. We have some rovers to do. We've got the manufacturing plant to play with. But let's get these defenses up and running. And we'll then build a little miner and go get some gold. And then we'll at least have defenses so in case we get attacked. We're good. We're gonna be A-okay. And I'm still closing those doors even though I don't need to because there is no reason for it. This will be the easiest one of them all. Look at this. Components added. Love it. Let's flip this boy to on. Yeah. Now, lucky for me, that's going to build everything it can up around it, which is all the armor, all the Gatling gun on the roof, as much as it can before it either runs out of material or it runs out of things to build. These are really the two things. So it's going to help speed up production, or not production, but building this base. Oh, look at that, just dropping materials. Is there... So we have a Gatling gun here. What are we missing? Small steel tubes. Easy. Go back in here. Production. Small steel tubes. Put it to the front of the line. Good to go. And everything will keep making. Voila. Now that's the same idea of what I'm going to do up here. I'm going to turn these welders on, and everything above, once they're piped up, will get connected, will get worked on, will get going. What's the difference? Motors, okay, let's do this. The problem is I have to weld a bunch of stuff before we get there. And I can't hit the right buttons to do it. This is the thing, I remember doing this before. I really need to figure out those buttons by heart, so I don't have to keep doing that. Now this one has to be another junction, right? Because down left, yep, junction. Not a bad thing to do, but we got it. Okay. So you can only carry 8 things in your build planner, which would be down here. Because I picked up a lot of materials, there's only 2 that I don't have materials for, it looks like. So I picked up as much as I could through the build planner until my character's inventory is full. Should have a functioning welder. Voila. Then all we have to do is turn this on. 1, 2. Oh, I already had those 2. Let's back up a second. Grab those. Let's go back into our armaments. Get some Gatling gun boxes going because we have Gatling guns and assault cannon shells. And that might be way too many. Way too many. But we're gonna just keep making until we need more materials. But Zan, you have a flying welder for this. Understood. Understood I have a flying welder, but we are going to just do a little bit because we are below the deck. There's some... some ammo, but we are going to be out of magnesium pretty quickly. Oh yeah, we are already basically out of magnesium. That's not great. Gatling gun turret over there has some ammo in it. That's always good. Not great. So we'll keep building what we can right now while those build what they need to build. What do we got here? What's our problem? We're out of steel plates. We're out of a lot of stuff. We are producing, correct? Producing steel plates. Producing steel plates. Do you know what's better than steel plates? Well, I've built several assemblers over here that need materials, so we can have more assemblers working to create more steel plates so that all of this goes faster. And the problem it looks like we're going to run into is steel plates and construction components, which will be a little bottled down for a minute, but we'll get there really quick.
Energy low.
Run out of energy and die. Is there? Did I park that new? Ah, the Zanrith tunnel miners, ETM. The music sound louder? It really does, doesn't it? Oh, I wonder if because of the restart did it. Let's crank that down a bit. I feel like I'm yelling over it right now. What do we got? Just want to confirm, I looked at YouTube. I have the 403 subscribers. Thank you, every single one of you. So I saw I had some new comments come in. Didn't really read through them yet. I kind of skimmed them. I was at work, so I couldn't really be on my phone that much or playing around the computer as much as I'd love to. You know, I have a real job too. YouTube doesn't pay the bills. And I want to say a couple of them about DLC, and I'm going to paraphrase what I think I read because I can't seem to find it right now on my phone. I don't know why. Basically, with this the $5 automation thing I just purchased, most of the stuff you buy for the $5 or whatever it is for your, you know, if you know, your country's got different, but $5 US, it's all mostly decorative stuff from my understanding of it, and I think that's what the guy was trying to say on there, was that it's mostly decorative, and you don't really need to buy it. And I agree, you don't need to buy most of the decorative stuff. I just do because I play this game for so many hours that, and I think I got it on sale for like $5 back in the day. It's like, might as well spend a couple bucks and support the devs. So you guys do you, but I'm buying it. Most of the functional blocks that you get, like the new automation system, that I'm 90% sure is all just part of the pack. Like you buy Space Engineers, and they give you all the functional stuff. It's just the non-functional that you gotta pay for. That's what Okay, so now we got 2 more of these assemblers up and running. And they're now in cooperative mode, so anything I put into the first one should start spitting out of here. Yay. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Figured it'd be too far away. One of my playstyles that I like to do is I like to use these welders all over the place to build up areas that I don't feel like building up. Mostly because I'm lazy. And because why would I build it up if I can have something automatically do it? Which is why automation is going to be so important in my weirdness. Because I'm going to be able to just build anything I want. And I'm going to be able to have maybe something else welded up for me, like a drone or a rover. And if I can get a drone or a rover to weld up my ships, oh man, the things we will create will be incredible. So I'm prioritizing some of the stuff that I need for those. Oh, look at this. We got a couple turrets up. Oh, we got a welder. Don't touch it. Standing next to welders hurts. Don't do that. Bad idea. And yeah, look at that at night. That's oh, we were gonna do this in the last one. We were gonna look at the lighting in the garage. See, I just want to turn all the lights off, which I think is just those four on the miner. Yeah. So I think that's enough light in here, right? Yeah, I like it. It's kind of dark and creepy, but cool all at once. So in the previous episode, I just put in this garage and these lights up here, but I never saw them at night because it was all daylight by the time I did it, so we're just coming back to check that out. Though the miner has its own lights on the bottom of it to light up like basically rock crawler lights, in my opinion, which I like. So yeah, this place is still pretty dark. And yes, if you put multiple welders next to each other, they will weld themselves up. So if you try to tear them down, they won't work. Done that before. Love it. Okay, so this is a real test. It says combat phase is now active, and I've never lived through one of those where I've had weapons yet. So we will see. I'm also not sure if I have all my mods working properly. I probably should check that so that I know that I will be attacked. I may actually be in a... I may have something turned off where I don't get attacked, but we'll double check that because I definitely want to take some kind of attack and damage. Usually it only happens to me after I start building armaments and stuff that I get attacked. So we'll see. The other thing I read somewhere, the mods website or GitHub, was that the only way to get attacked was to travel 1K miles from where you landed. I don't think I've gone 7,000 kilometers from where I landed yet. Might be wrong, but I could be wrong. So, and there's ways to debug code and stuff, which I don't know how to. Maybe if we don't get an attack like this episode, maybe the next one, we'll try to debug it and see, because we definitely want to take some kind of attack. As my game just lags out a bit. Beautiful. Okay, we've got 4 assemblers up and running. Go to production. Assembler 1 is still the main. Assembler 2 is cranking. Assembler 3 is cranking. Assembler 4 is cranking. The problem is now we're out of construction bones. Let's see if we can use the construction bones. Oh yeah, we're chewing through them before we can even use them. But look, we've already got 3,000 plus steel plate. We've got metal grid still, even though we're welding up all of the roof up, or not all of it, all those portions of the roof are being welded by those welders, so that's great. It's gonna be kind of annoying, isn't it? It's a lot easier to read. We might have to change the font color. Something like that. It's not great, but maybe. So I don't have to turn my flashlight off every time I want to read this stuff. But right now we'll be okay. And construction components. Look at that thing go up. Boom. Yeah. Dang, just flying. So now we've got those 4 up. We got 2 more to build, but I think we're gonna be okay for now. The other thing we should look at with more stuff going on is battery 63.6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's going down. We are producing as much. We're producing more power. We're using more power than we're producing right now. We're out. Oh yeah, look at that. We're outputting and inputting. Not good. So slowly going to drain batteries for this, which is fine with me. Okay, so we have defenses. Let's go see them all upstairs. Upstairs on the roof. We do not have defenses. We do not have full defense. What's going on with this? We need large steel tubes and motors. Large steel tubes. Okay, we have to make those. Let's make 1,000 large steel tubes, 2,000 motors. Should be done any second now. 1 and 2. Beautiful. So now we have 4 active assault cannon turrets and a Gatling turret. We're going to mirror that Gatling turret onto this side, right there. 1, 2 away. So 2. 1, 2. So right there. Right, 1, 2. 1, 2, and there. Okay. We're gonna put it right in the middle of this. Love it. I'm trying to grab out of something that's not connected to the grid anymore. Because I cut the umbilical out, basically. I was unable to grab any materials from it. Because I'm a simpleton. that Gatling turret on this roof. Right there. Is it really that close? Oh, it is right on top of it. Cool. Let's just get this guy surrounded in heavy armor so that in case we do get attacked, we at least have a little more protection. A lot of the times the AI will go for your...
Energy low.
Thank you for that. Your turrets, your armor system, your weapon systems. Okay, good talk. Before it'll go for anything else because it's trying to defend itself. Okay. Each one has 6. We need a lot more magnesium. I would say magnesium for this. But we're definitely going to get there very soon. We're going to start doing some crazy mining operations. We're going to do a little cosmetic before I do anything else. Why is that, you may ask? Well, because I can. Honestly, I want to make my base look nice. It's one of my biggest flaws. I spend a lot of time usually doing lighting and different little customization things with colors and with accent lights. And this time's no different. I'm going to do some lighting. Now what I have here is a mod item called a high power spotlight. For those of you who work with space engineers, know anything, I don't know, spotlights just don't seem like they give a lot of range sometimes, especially for being this big. They don't reach that far. So my thought was, let's make them better. So I went in and I found a DLC for high power spotlights that look just like the original ones. They take more materials and they reach a bit further. Just a bit further. So these spotlights can reach up to 480 meters. And I think, personally, I just love the way that looks right now. Look at that. Plus, yeah, if you're having a mining hole and you want to see all the way to the bottom, I mean, come on. Come on. That one's all the way down. The rest of them are 90% of the way there. About 87 technically, 8.7. 8.4. Oh, this one has a ways more to go. I wonder if I may have started them in phases. I can't remember now. It was 4 episodes ago, someone remind me. So 85% of the way there for some of them. So I don't think we're going to run out of light for this one. It's just going to shine down there. And it's going to look great. Alrighty, what's the next thing I want to do? Let's look at this projector after we turn the battery on. Come on. Projector on. Let's see what miners I have here. Miner. Some of these I've downloaded from people. That's my creation. That's my creation. My creation. Anything with a C is me. So the problem is I've borrowed some stuff from other people, or not named it. That's a cool one. Or like the patrol miner here you're looking at. That's that's from actually the Space Engineers Depths. It's one of their grids. I just thought it was cool. I could build a rock lobster. Yeah, I'm gonna build one of those later. Not right now though. These ones just named small grid because apparently Apparently I didn't name them. Oh man, I really thought I had this tiny little flying miner somewhere. But that's the problem. If you don't name them, they just wind up as small grid. Blasty-offy. I'm funny. Look for something small that I'll be able to get. It's a Z minor. I don't remember this one. I'll look that up later. Oh man, I was looking for something small that I could do it. Oh, here's one by Splitsy. That's a good one, the Butterball. That's fun. I like to load up someone else's design, see how they do it, modify things, make things myself. There's some turrets. I'm not seeing anything I really want to build. Basic survivor line. Oh, that's cool. That one's cool. That's cool. So you can go on the Steam Workshop and find a whole bunch of stuff. I want to say that there's a place on for like Microsoft for not for Microsoft. What's it called? For Xbox, maybe PlayStation 5 too, where you can go online and download it. But I don't know what that is. If someone wants to put it in the comments, they can. But I know the Steam library is where I look at stuff. So let's freehand make something crazy. What are we gonna build? We are gonna build a very small miner. It's gonna fly. It is gonna fly down there and go across the gold. And we are gonna first grab. What do I have? I have nothing on me. Let's grab more hydrogen to start with. Let's get prepped. Let's go steel plate. Let's get 100 of those. Let's get construction components. Get 100 of those. What else do things take to start with? Interior plate. I think that's like the third main ingredient to start laying things out. Now the main component of this ship would be a drill. So we are going to have to attach a drill somehow. But another thing we're going to have to do is attach a connector so that this may connect to some part of the base and get materials. So let's start with a connector because that's always really important. And let's... Could it be that simple? I just add a drill right to the front of it? There, we're done. Connector and a drill. Now let's look at what a saddle compact miner oh, it's like a motorcycle kind of. Oh, it is. Look at that. Neat. It's a 2 wide, 3 tall, 3 long. So doesn't work too well for this. It's the same size as the buggy cockpit. I wonder if... And there's a rover cockpit. Well, if we're just going to use this for small trips, we don't need a whole lot to it. It's a lot of cockpit blocks. There's chairs, flights, all this cool stuff. What should we do? Control seat seems a little too big for this. Like, I don't need that much, do I? Rover cockpit, buggy cockpit. Now let's do this. It's an industrial vehicle. It's going to be used for flying around. Let's put that on there, because at least there's the cage on it, it'll look nicer. Where's the ejector? What? Used to be these things called conveyor ejectors, and I am not seeing them. Wait a second. It's now called... What? Okay, that's... No. Okay, so I'm freaking out here again. Yo, the small ejector that they used to have is now called a small connector. So an ejector is now a connector. And I've never been so excited. So, are these gonna work well? They're gonna have to, right? Oh my lord. So keep finding new blocks. I need to look at conveyor caps. Toast. Neat. So the conveyor, well, that changes this whole design then if I can do a small... Huh. Hold up. So if I can eliminate that...
Energy low.
Okay. Hold on, YouTube. This is game changing right here. Basically, what I normally do is... I can't show you because I'm in the ship, is I use one of the large connectors like on the back of this, number 9 on my ship here, to connect to bases, like so. But according to what I just saw, we now have this guy, a small connector, which will allow me to, I'm just going to put this here off the back, allow me to connect to something, a ship, a building, and that was all I need. Now that's awesome. That allows me to make even more compact ships. But the other thing I'm thinking of is this connector I was also using slightly as storage. So let's look at the storage difference between the two before I make my final decision on this. Yeah, 5,000 versus 300. Let's grab a couple small cargo containers. Let's put one on here. How much is small cargo? 625. So I need like what? 5,625. I need like 9 of those to make that, right? About? Okay, so that doesn't make a lot of sense, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna redesign my thoughts, and we're gonna put 3 containers on there. We're not gonna put 3 containers. We're gonna put container. We're gonna put a junction there. Conveyor sorter there. Conveyor sorter there. A small armored C shape here. A small armored C shape here. A small connector here and here. Those will be ejectors when I'm done. but for now, we'll be okay. Another small car container. And then we're going to add our drill, I believe. And this will be the layout, the starting layout for our new miner. It's very small. Just trying to think of how I want to do this, how I want to lay this out. Well, we know we wanted the buggy cockpit, so let's try to put that back on top here somewhere. There should do. Because we made it more compact, let's put these right on the side of it. Voila. We'll need reverse thrust. 1, 2. We'll need forward thrust there and there. So now we got back. Now we just need side to side. I'm trying to make this very, very compact if you guys can't tell. So that's as compact as I think I can make it. Thrusters all the way around. The problem I'm already seeing is I'm not that smart. Do they have it? They do. Is this battery needs to go here somewhere, and it is large. Maybe. I don't want it sticking out anywhere where it can get smacked. So let's do what I always do and change the design. Let's take this guy off. Which actually might make more sense. You can fall down, yeah, go ahead. And we'll put the battery right on the back of your head. Right there. Right on the back of the... what's it called? That thing. Right on the back of the buggy cockpit. There we go. So that's centered. I'm just looking at what we got here. We've got thrust, thrust, thrust. And then we need side to side still. Correctamundo, correctamundo. We've got side to side. There we go. It's pretty compact, right? Now let's build it up. Let's get as much as we can in this as possible, and we will we'll see where we're at. You guys don't want to watch me weld this. I'm going to weld everything here and try to promise not to add anything to the build. Until I get back. So here we go. Alright, as promised, I wouldn't build more than I already showed. So let's see if this thing will fly. Huh. It flies. There we go. Okay, so it has flight capabilities. Let's see how much power we're using. 13%. Not bad. Let's put it on the deck. Turn the dampeners off. Let's turn the whole thing off. Perfect. Now this ship is not complete at all. There are several other things we definitely need to do. Let's talk about what else needs to go into a ship that you're building. Lights would be great, so let's look at lights. I like to use the offset lights like this, but there's this new inset light that I want to... Oh, I guess it's an entire block light. Oh, that's pretty cool though still. Don't know. I thought it'd be... Okay. We're just not going to use that. That's one of the new lights. We're going to use these offset lights that I've used before in other builds. I like to put them right there. Just a personal preference. And we'll add some more lighting to this too, besides just those two guys. The other thing you're going to want is a gyroscope. Now these are crucial because without it, your mouse commands don't do anything. You spin your mouse and your ship doesn't move at all. The only problem is with these is they only, when they attach to the side, you can't attach to them. They're not like a cube where you can attach to all sides. You can only attach to the one side of it. So it's a pain in the butt. What else do we need? We're going to do a beacon on this ship. We do not need to know, we don't really need to connect to this grid remotely, but a beacon will at least show us on our heads-up display, like that unknown signal, ZTM over there. It'll show us where it is. So in case I park it out back and leave the battery on, we'll be able to see where I left this ship. When the power's on, of course, I'll turn the power off. Now, other things we need to add to this ship. We've got some room on the right side. We've got some room. I think we can... No, I can't build that way. I don't think I can build on the... Nope, can't build on that. Could use some kind of landing gear instead of just landing on its base. Almost looks like it can be built up another one. So another thing I definitely want to add is a programmable block. And there's an automation programmable block. Let's see what that looks like. See if that is a small version. It does. It looks kind of bulky. I don't know. We'll use it. Let's see what it look like compared to these though. Oh, so much cooler in large form. Kind of bulky in small form, doesn't it? Let's put it right there. I'm going to use that to run a script on this ship. And I want to say this is going to complete the tiny ship build. What else do I need? Honestly, what else do I need, guys? Landing, some way to land it. Maybe, I could add decoration to it, but we want to keep this minimal, just because. Now let's look at what we've got on the ship. Automation programmable block. Let's just call it, let's just do what I'm going to do. Call it LCD. And let's name this. Let's name it the Zan Little Miner. Voila. Now when I go back in here, ZLM, Zan Little Miner. The first thing we're going to do is the programmable block is we're going to edit it. We're going to browse our script. We're going to get the... Where is it? The block renamer by Whips. Whips has got some cool stuff. You'll see a bunch of his names. Place his script. Perfect. We're going to take all of these and we're going to do prefix ZLM. And we're going make a group. And then we're gonna run. And it renamed every single block on my group with the prefix ZLM. That makes it so that if I attach this to a ship, and man, those are loud on my screen. If I attach this to a base, I can then distinguish between the ZLM and other things that are on the grid. So now the only thing I have to do is make sure I name everything the correct way. Alright, so we've named everything. And what are we going to do now? Let's see, we're going to group some stuff together. We have that one already. I already did that. I like to rename things as I go for what spotlights what. Like 1 and 2. I don't like it when it says like 6 and 12. Thrusters not so bad because they actually say what direction they're pointing. But let's take 2 and 3, which I believe are the ones I want. We're going to call them ZLM ejectors, even though now they're called connectors. Those are my ejectors. And I lied. I don't want those to be ejectors. I want these conveyor sorters to be ZLM. Let's just call them sorters. These are the ones we really need. We need these to whitelist stone and whitelist stone. Where's the stone? Stone. So that means they'll pull only stone from the drills and spit them out, so that I don't have to bring that. So now let's set up our toolbar. And my first thing is usually always my tool, which you have to go to block tools, not what I just tried to do, and drop it. That means if I click 1, my left click will now be the drill. For 2, let's have the drill turn on off, so I can just not hold down the, if I know I'm going for a while, just put it in there, not a problem. Don't have to hold down our mouse. 5 is always for me. I put that as recharge for my batteries. 9, on the other hand, is my lock for the connector in the back. Now the other ones I haven't really, these are kind of the standard ones I do. The other ones I really haven't come up with standardized. But let's just do 6 and 7 as toggle blocks on off for the connectors, for the conveyors, not for the conveyors, for the sorters. Let's just verify my numbers. So 1 was the one I connect to. It should be 2 and 3 on those sides for and we should be good to go. Now the thing that's gonna hurt is I'm gonna probably blow up the floor. And I didn't this time. Nice. Sometimes when you don't build the floor up, the thrusters can actually destroy it. So let's go back down for a second. Let's land the ZLM. Kind of roughly, but we landed it. Make sure we named it everything right. A little minor. And then we're gonna fall in the mining hole. Not what we wanted to do. Let's turn off some stuff. This is for posterity, and we're gonna do Control B. Beautiful. Now we have this as a blueprint. Easily repeatable. If I smash anything, we can just keep going without feeling terrible. Even though I'll still feel terrible. So what I have to do is I have to get down this hole without hitting anything on the way down. And I'm going to do that nose down for now. And the problem is if I nose down too far, the ship is going to drift because there is no down thrust itself. Oh, one thing we should have added to this, which I'm going to have to add, is an ore detector, guys. We don't have any way to detect ore, so if I take this out mining somewhere, we got nothing. And maybe what wouldn't hurt is like a downward facing camera. Somebody write that down for me. We're going to have to add those when we get back up there. gross. Should probably pay more attention. So I'm trying to keep it horizontal so that I drill as little access as possible. As close as I can get seemed to be 47. I tapped it. It was 47 before when I was basically right on it. And that little marker on my screen is my horizontal marker for how we're keeping the ship steady. Once those two line up, we're going. That should be good right there. Now let's see how this works. Let's see if I can hit the wrong button and jump out of my ship. Okay, let's start drilling for a second. That sounded good. So we're spitting stone out of the correct ones. Nice. Now, there's two ways to mine in Space Engineers. There's left-click mining like this, and then there's right-click. And right-click doesn't gather materials at all, it's just tunneling. So no materials going into my ship, and the hole is so much larger that it's going to cut through this. The other problem I'm wondering is this... Oh yeah, that tunnel's going to be plenty wide for this ship. I was wondering if the hole is going to be large enough, or would I have to get out and like drill part of the roof or spin this thing around enough to make a large enough dent that we are fine. And now what we're looking for is gold, which is gold in color, so as we get closer we might spot it soon. And once we spot it, there we go, we need to stop right clicking, we need to left click because we want to collect it. Let's hit. Let's turn on this. Perfect. So now the drill's on and it's actually just drilling away. It's bouncing around a lot because that's what it does. But we're amassing gold and we're spitting all of the beautiful rock that we don't want, the stone, out. So while it's doing this, we should be able to go in the programmable block, turn on our LCD, go to our buggy, call it LCD. An error. I wonder if that has to do with the new update. So let's hide all that. So we're massing everything into the cargo containers to start with. And then once the cargo containers get full, the drill will start to fill up, which is fine. We'll get there. The best part is you can just get out of the ship and launch it. And because it's a flyer, it's gonna just kind of wiggle itself around a little bit. Now this amount of mining isn't going to be substantial for the rest of the game. I'm definitely going to need to build another miner. I already have a blueprint of one that I know I want to build, but I also don't think that'll fly down this mine shaft well, or at all. Unless I remove the entire drill piston conglomerate. And I don't want to do that because I like it. Now let's look at what we've got. 4,000 in the drill. Not even close to full. A few full cargo containers and a full connector. Everything else they can hold is only allowed to hold stone. So we can just drill this thing until our heart's content, or until we run out of power and can't get out of here. We have 17 minutes. 14, 13, 13. I wonder why it's going up like that. Let's hold this back up. 13. I think it's just weird. Must be at an angle. We're using twice as more thrusters maybe if I hold it at an angle. Ah, there it is. So let's get that up to 20,000 gold, and we'll call it down here for a minute. And then we have to see if we can actually connect this thing or not. I feel like that bounces around a little more than last time. And by last time, I mean, like, more than the last update. So let's see if I nose up with this. I gotta do everything really, really slow because there's stuff in the way. Can we still fly up? We can. I was afraid we were going to get too heavy and we weren't going to be able to fly, but it looks like we're going to be able to just cruise this baby out of here. Not too fast, because gold is a precious cargo. Attempt to dock this somewhere. And before I go through building anything to try to dock to, let's just get the tunnel miner out in a second. Touch the deck with it. Turn off our thrusters so it's just chilling there. Let's grab our tunnel miner and recharge. Ready to roll. Unlocked. There we go. The parking, we're good to go. We'll just leave this outside for now because I don't need it right now. And we're going to see if that will connect to that. I kind of don't think it would. I kind of think it's going to be like, nah, dog. You ain't doing that. No parking. Pretty sure because it's a large and a small, it's not going to want me to do this. I doubt the game will allow it. But, as I've said before, I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so let's see. Yeah, not a chance, huh? That's what I kind of suspected when I started building this, that would not work. But I was hopeful, and that was stupid of me. So we will do is sadly make this a bit longer. Thought it was nice and compact as it was, but we're going longer with it because we have to. It does give me the opportunity to add another storage down here, another small cargo. Let's add a reinforced one to connect to it. Darn that won't line up, but I mean, there's no way that there's a small conveyor for large grid. I didn't think so. So this will only work small grid to small grid, where that connector, or the one I'm putting on the back of this, will actually connect to a large grid. That's a small grid connector. That's a small grid connector. Now, here's the thing that happens sometimes. So if you don't turn off your... See it wiggle like that? Oh yeah, we don't want that. If you don't turn off your dampener sometimes, you have a big problem. And that problem is the ship likes to use all of its force to shake itself loose off of this. So we're gonna just let it go. So a lot of times I like to add those turn off thrusters because it'll start doing that. We don't need that. Zanrith is completely full of nickel and other stuff, so now that we have gold, we're actually starting to produce some of the components we need for the yield modules here, which is awesome because I love getting more yield modules. What are you called? You're called Industrial Refinery 1, and you're not doing gold because you hate me. Why? Okay, let's get all those refiners making gold. We want to get these done. So with that built, this now is more effective. So every bit of gold that goes through this refinery will now give more output. 1.11. So let's look at refinery, this one. 0.09, 0.11 per bit of ore it's using. And with gold being a very scarce resource, it's great to have these. Because gold's only coming out of this one, and we're moving fast enough now, we're going to just produce gold at 0.16 per. And this becomes really, really nice when you start coming into like, needing more materials later in the game. Now let's look at it. What do we got? We have a surplus. So I didn't realize I didn't build up the top 6 of these until now. So let's get these built up. Let's put all those superconductors into spin. No, we're definitely not going to have enough, are we, gold to do this? Not even close. So we're going to have to make another mining run for gold. Some lag like crazy here. Still getting gold from? What is going on here, folks? I've got a glitch going on. That was interesting. I don't know what was going on with that, or why I was still getting. Why am I'm still getting gold? Where am I getting this gold from? Anyone else? Like, there's no other gold on the system. I found the ultimate gold glitch because it's somehow I've stopped the glitch. Or, no, it's still going. It's in assembler 4 now. What is going on here? What is... Let me try something silly. So we're gonna ride this for a second because I don't know what's going on.
Energy low.
Then I'm gonna try to restart the game and see if we can fix it, I guess. I mean, I've never had a glitch in a game that's worked for me in my favor. So hoping that randomly start producing silver somehow, but how are we? Oh, there's a... Why is this not... Just refinery, show on HUD, yep. Oh, show inventory screen. Haha. Idiot. Idiot, Zan. Industrial refinery want this in 4, don't we? Yes, we do. There we go. Now we're going to be producing. I thought I found a glitch. I was so excited. I was like, wow, I finally got it. No. I had something turned off so I couldn't see it. Smooth moves in. That's funny, though. Totally got myself on that one. Neat. Heal up over here. Would have been cool if I just randomly had unlimited materials. Perfect. So maybe we don't need more gold right now. We are going to be A-okay, I think. We got left. I mean, somehow some spilled into this one. I'm fine with that. Oh, here's another question. If I got this refinery, productive power efficiency when it requires 100. Okay. Oh no, I just thought about this one. Battery stored 55. We're not doing too bad on battery power still. It's slightly surprising getting these new modules up and running because each yield module takes up. It doesn't tell me. Do they not take up power? Weird. Okay. They just don't make the... Oh, I thought they took up more power. Maybe that used to be a thing. Cool. So we're still slowly losing power, I believe, because 55.3. Yeah, I think we're slowly losing power. Just stand here for a minute, watch it. 55.4. Maybe not. Maybe we're having some kind of slow wind day. Let's do this. Let's take this large display. Let's turn it to script. Let's put on the weather. Clear. Cool. Like how there's nothing out there. Not a thing. It's just Mars. It's empty. Also, I haven't noticed spawn in at all, which I normally would, I believe, by now, is any of the bases. There should be AI bases that spawn in that will send drones. I haven't seen any, so maybe I haven't gone far enough. Maybe I forgot to activate the thing. What's it called? Words. Activate the mod that I was using. I guess it's possible too that I messed something up in the modding. Which, if that's the case, we will fix that. Absolutely. Love it. Love it, love it. The yield modules are all up. We are producing gold. And we're also producing a whole bunch of other stuff, but let's see. Gold, we actually have a surplus of gold. I'm not sure what else we're gonna need production for gold for right now. I believe reactor components are silver, thruster components use gold for space travel. Gravity components use gold. I believe I need those for jump drives later. But nothing really crazy right now. Still have some magnesium and assembler. This one. And I thought we were trying to produce some. We're still trying to produce some stuff in assembler 3. Assembler 3 is full, and that's why it will not talk to us. Got it. Assembler 3 is full. Magnesium. Produce me some more bullets. Alright. Alright. Well, YouTube, it's sadly time for me to stop playing for a little while. By a little while, I mean today, and possibly a short break coming up, as some of you will surely learn soon of what's going on. Stay tuned for that. But let's just recap what happened today. Today, we built this little guy. The little miner. This little miner went down that silly hole, and it went down and got us some gold. Way down there. No, it's even further down than that. I don't know where it is. That way, I believe. Way down there. Anyways, way down this hole, and it got us gold. I actually think it's way down there. And that was able to get us these nice yield modules. These nice yield modules will give us more material per ore, which some, including myself, will say we probably don't really need. We have a lot of materials. We have a We have a lot of materials, but we're going to keep going because we can. We have a lot of stone still. Man, we got a lot of stuff. So 5,000 gold to chew through. Nice. Which isn't gonna, it's not 1-to-1. Nice. The weather's clear for once. So let's talk about next time. Because next time is coming up and what we're gonna take care of next time. Next time, in the next episode of Zan on Mars, you may be bored. It may be a time lapse. I may just weld everything. I might not. Look at that mountain over there. Stop getting distracted. We're gonna work on finishing this base up faster. There's a lot to do on it. There's a lot of welding. Not that way. And there's a lot of design still to do. But we'll get there. Maybe we'll actually use my welder drone that I didn't use this time. Oh, we also built 2 more assemblers and all the speed modules associated. But this is Mars. This is Space Engineers. I've been Zan. It's been an honor to play this game with you. And maybe next time we'll be able to dive into some automation more. Maybe we'll find a way to automate a miner or a welder to help me out and have a little fun. Or at least a ship to follow me around. It could be fun. Till the next time, build crazy stuff. Enjoy my videos. Don't smash your ships into building spaces or other people. And we'll see you later. Peace out, YouTube.